Lining up. That's it. Off and racing for the second race of the afternoon here. It's the Goffs, a Punchestown sale sponsored 4yo Geldings. Field of 9 make their way along the bottom of the track before they head towards the home straight for the first time. 3 miles and 12 fences ahead of them. And as they make their way around the bend and straighten up before they head on towards fence number 1, and it is Georgia Street who's first to show, leading the way in the familiar Hyde Silks, closely followed by Crystal Island who's in second. Can You Feel It on the outside in third. They're followed between horses by Hip Hop Harry, which is in about 4. They clear that one and all lined over safely. Early back marker of the field is Monsoon Climate. 9 runners are separated by about 10 to 12 lengths as they cross the road now and continue their way up the home straight, and shortly going to rise at fence number 2. George's Street from Can You Feel It. Crystal Island on the inside, Hip Hop Harry, and they're followed next in the field by Kill New Supreme, familiar Dennis Murphy Silks. He in turn is followed further along as they continue their way by Mr. Babes, who's on the outside, break a couple lengths to in behind them. And inside it is Final Surprise, and they in turn are followed by River Dawn, and back marker of the field Monsoon Climate. Fence number 3 rising in front, Georgia Street from in second. It is Can You Feel It, followed by Mr. Babes who's in third. Inside in 4 is Crystal Island, rising in 5. On the inside is Kill New Supreme, and they're followed on the outside by Hip Hop Harry with Final Surprise. Back pair River Dawn and Monsoon Climate. Swinging the bend, they run downhill for the first time and head down towards the trees as they continue their way down towards what will be fence number 5. And as they continue their decline down this back straight, before they straighten on towards this next fence, it is on the inside, leading the way, Georgia Street from in second. It is Crystal Island. They're followed next in the field in third by Mr. Babes, who in turn is followed in 4, the outside by Can You Feel It. They're followed next by Kill New Supreme, with next and behind these Hip Hop Harry, Final Surprise, River Dawn and Monsoon Climate. Down they go towards their point of departure. They're roughly about a circle complete as they make their way now level off on the bottom of the track, and it's Georgia Street leading the way from on the inside. In second it is Crystal Island, followed next in the field by Mr. Babes, who's in third. They're followed next in the field in 4 as they continue their way along the bottom of the track by Can You Feel It, Kill New Supreme, and they're followed on the outside by Hip Hop Harry, Final Surprise, and the back pair, matching strides, Monsoon Climate and River Dawn. Into the home straight they go for their second time, heading on towards fences number 6 and 7. Georgia Street leads the way, touches down in front with about a length advantage from Mr. Babes in second, Crystal Island on the inside in third. They're followed next in the field by Can You Feel It, who's in 4. He in turn is followed next in the field on the inside in 5 by Kill New Supreme. And they in turn are followed by Hip Hop Harry, Final Surprise on the outside, Monsoon Climate making a bit of ground. And the back marker of the field, it is River Dawn. They're tightly bunched. They've closed up to within about 8 to 10 lengths as they pass the judge's trailer, head out in their final circuit in this Goffs Punchestown sale sponsored 4yo Geldings, and it's in front, Georgia Street leading the way from in second. As they head on towards the highest point of the track, Crystal Island, coming up to join issue. They're followed by Can You Feel It, improving his Monsoon Climate. They're followed next by Mr. Babes, Killing Supreme, ridden along, Hip Hop Harry, back pair, Final Surprise and River Dawn. 4 out now, and it's in the air together. Georgia Street and the inside, Crystal Island. These are the 1-2. Up on the outside now, it is Monsoon Climate, who in turn is followed next. In 4 by Can You Feel It. They're followed next in the field. In behind these by Mr. Babe at Kill You Supreme, and they in turn are followed by Hip Hop Harry, Final Surprise, River Dawn as the back marker. Running down the back straight towards the fence, it's going to be 3 from the finish now. And as they do so, Monsoon Climate has moved through to lead from in second, Crystal Island. Kill New Supreme is creeping into it in third. They're followed next in the field by Can You Feel It, losing a place or 2 with Georgia Street. They're followed next by Final Surprise, but in behind these, Hip Hop Harry, River Dawn is staying on and weakling out of it. As they continue their way down to the back straight is Mr. Babes. He's dropped out of it quite quickly. And across the bottom they go. They head on now, good gallop on towards the fence. It's going to be 2 from the finish, and as they Head across the bottom, it is Crystal Island on the inside leading the way. From in second, it is Kilnu Supreme. These are the 1-2, followed next in the field, back in third by Final Surprise, who's made a bit of ground. As they continue to win around the horn bend and straighten up, but turn in with just 2 fences left to jump. And as they do so, in front, Crystal Island from Kilnu Supreme, Can We Feel It, and Final Surprise is making ground on the inside. They've gone away from Monsoon Climate, staying on and behind is River Dawn, and they're followed by Hip Hop Harry pulling up at Georgia Street. 2 out now, and they're together. And on the inside, it is Crystal Island from Final Surprise between horses. Kilnu Supreme on the outside in third. But there's Crystal Island in front, who's beginning to quicken here now, and is beginning to open it up from Final Surprise. And they're followed back in third by Kilnu Supreme. Final fence coming up, and it is Crystal Island comes to it. Slightly slow jump, but he's over safely. Trying to close again on the flat is Kilnu Supreme, but up towards the line. Favourite backers are going to score here, as it is Crystal Island's going to score. First time out for Eamon Doyle, Jimmy Scallon. Kilnu Supreme won as well in second. They were followed back in third by Final Surprise. Can You Feel It was in 4, and they were followed by River Dawn, who stayed on next for 5. With Monsoon Climate, they were pulling up with Georgia Street, and also pulling up as Hip Hop Harry and Mr. Babes pulled up in the home straight. Again, a reminder to all racegoers